I think I've been there now 3 times, and it has grown every time. And what I like about it, doing the introductory part, so you have to do with all the people, there's a wide variety of people. There's usually always good discussions. There's lots of people who come because they're interested, not because they have been sent.
Really just, I suppose, I've done numerous conferences this past year. I've not found one that finds so many sort of concentrated people that I want to speak to in such a small area. Here I feel like I've got networks that I'll be making use of tomorrow.
What it's doing is creating a discussion and discourse around some of the challenges faced by investors, both investors from the region and investors into the region. And I think that this kind of discourse is what's important to evolve new ideas and new investment themes.
Outside, talking to people, I thought it was a very good cross-section of professionals in the investment industry, whether those be managers, whether they be service providers, whether they be allocators. So from the interactions I've had, it's been very positive, and it's been a high level.
I think it's a much more interesting broad cross-section of attendees than I'm used to seeing, and I also didn't think there'd be that many lawyers, but there were quite a few. So I thought that was interesting, but I think it's a real breadth of audience, which I quite liked.
And the reason I like it is because, firstly, the financial community comes here, and it's not too large. It's cozy, where we are able to have a meaningful dialogue with the audience. Like, for example, there is always time for Q&A. There is always time to meet people in one-on-one setting, and that's the reason I like coming here. I participated last time, I was speaking there, I'm speaking here again, and I'm happy to be supportive of the community that AIM is developing.
Overall, I've been very impressed with the attendees and the panelists. Everybody's very switched on, clearly at the top of the game of whatever they're doing. So it's very nice to meet people who walk the walk as much as they talk the talk.
It helps me personally to come to the AIM Summit every year because I learn so much more about alternative assets. There's really, really interesting professionals here, and I get to find out exactly what's front of people's minds at any one time.
So I think the really sort of message I would have more for others to come to IIM is actually that there is, the MENA region is absolutely worth having a look at.